live! Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Possibly, maybe, if I'm doing this correctly.
Second time's a charm.
This is now the second time we've tried to go live. Which is possibly better than, yeah, there we go. Possibly better than last week. Alright.
Oh.
Hey, there we go. People are here. Alright.
Hello.
That was my fault. The first time I tried to go live. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I can't read what you're saying. Hold on, guys. I gotta pull it up on my computer. But yeah, Zern's. First thing said. Yeah, Zern's Farmer's Market is closing.
Yep.
That is like a huge bummer.
Hey, Joe.
Where's all the? Oh, there's the chats. All right, they're a little slow. So yeah, Donnell says after 96, it's only 96 years. I thought they were like over 100 years.
Nice.
Oh no. After 96 years of business, Zern's Farmer's Market in Gilbertsville might be closing its doors at the end of September if a buyer is not found. Yeah, I read that. So Zern's Farmer's Market is a really cool farmer's market. I mean, you can get things like, you know, meats and vegetables and farmer's market type stuff there, but as I'm sure many farmer's markets that a lot of other people have been to, they do have, you know, junk, and you can get like your vacuum fixed and you know, odds and ends and weird stuff, and of course movies as well. It's a really cool place. I used to go there all the time with my family when I was a kid. Pretty much every Friday and Saturday we were at Zern's getting, you know, bags of roasted peanuts and beef jerky and all that fun stuff, and it was awesome. I love that place. In fact, the first time we hung out was at Zern's. Really cool place, but I believe the original owner died, and I think their kids took over and kind of like ran it into the ground. And unfortunately, it's gone belly up, and they're looking for a buyer, and they haven't been able to find anybody. So my assumption is, in the next year or so, it's going to be flattened and turned into a housing complex, probably.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
I also heard something about what do I want to say? I totally blanked. That they're inviting people back for like the last couple months to try to like send it off.
I almost thought about contacting them and be like, just seeing what their prices were going to be and setting up for like 3 months or something like that, just to be like, hey, why not? But then I had to spend my weekends at Zern's selling.
It's not air conditioned.
Yeah, there's no AC there. You're right. And forget it. I'm not doing that. But it is sad. It is very, very sad that Zern's a hunting location is closing down. But anyway, we'll probably go back at least one last time. Here's the thing: we're gonna have to go back and do some other hunting somewhere else on top of that, because I guarantee you there's going to be no media there. We're going to go, we're going to check the place out, we're going to walk around, be like, oh, this is sad, you know, kind of document it one last time, and I'd say there's about a 99.9% chance we won't find a single bit of media, or at least anything we want to pick up.
The last time we went, it was
there's barely anything there last time, yeah. So, but we'll make a day of it. We'll go out, we'll hit Zern's up, and then go somewhere else. I don't know. All right. So yeah, Zern's very sad. I watched. There we go. Wait, when are we going to Saturday Flea Market? When are we going to Saturday Flea Market?
It's tough for me because I work on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, I think they're open Sundays as well, but apparently Saturdays are like the day to go.
Yeah, Sunday's usually the better day for me to go because Saturdays I usually get to work. Yeah.
Oh, you have to take off.
Yeah, it's very true. Donnell, I watched part of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the last hour. Like I said, WWE just has been disappointing recently, but I did want to watch Ronda Rousey wrestle, and I think for somebody who's wrestled,
no idea who that is.
Ronda Rousey is, right? UFC. Oh. She was a huge name in the UFC, and then she went over to WWE. I think for 2 matches, she's done very well in both of them. They're asking what your son's favorite movie is. I would assume that's to you. It could be to me. I don't know.
Probably the Toy Story franchise. He watches that's all he ever wants to watch. Let's watch movies. Can we watch Toy Story?
RJ's changes all the time. We actually just watched The Goonies for the first... Well, he watched The Goonies for the first time Saturday. So, movie you guys are looking forward to? There's so many.
I honestly don't really pay attention to like what's coming out anymore. Because here's the thing. I don't go to the theater. This guy does. You're at the theaters all the time.
Yeah, Movie Pass.
I rarely go. I'm much more of I'd rather just lie here on my couch, pop a movie on my 65-inch 4K up there, and watch a movie that way. So I just don't really pay attention. I don't really watch trailers all that much and everything. I just kind of wait until I go to a Target and go, oh, that movie, cool. Maybe I heard some people talking about that. I'll pick it up and watch it. I gotta be honest. I still haven't seen Infinity Wars yet, and I really want to see that. I really want to see Deadpool 2.
Yep.
I've heard good things about that as well. I haven't seen either of those.
Well, now Incredibles 2's out. I haven't seen.
Is that out
yet.
now?
Yep.
I do want to see the Incredibles 2.
I'm going to see Jurassic World Thursday.
I do want to see that as well. Wait, Jurassic what?
World. Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, do they really do that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Why they should have named it something different?
What else we got? Favorite candy at the movies. I'm actually a Pretzel Bites guy.
Oh, favorite candy?
Yeah. I don't really eat candy at the movies usually.
I don't really eat candy at the movies either. I like popcorn. I'm a butter popcorn guy.
If you had to stop collecting for one format, what would it be? That's Blu-ray for me.
That's because the only format you collect for.
Yeah, well, I have some DVDs.
If I had to stop collecting for one format, I'm going to say, I already know. Game Boy Advance Video. Because I have the entire Game Boy Advance Video the collection. I have it all. I don't need to collect anymore for that. So, does that count or is that completely cheating?
The last movie we both saw in theaters.
Together or?
I was going to say, the last movie I saw was Tag. I saw that Thursday. It was
I don't even remember. It's probably the last time I saw a movie was with you when we saw Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming. That's probably the last movie I saw.
Quick thoughts on game night? I saw you watch
and if you guys ever want to, here's the thing. I don't really review movies anymore. I don't like reviewing movies. I'm not a movie reviewer. I know I've said this before like 1,000 times. I just hate reviewing movies. I really, really do. And I know you guys want me to tell you about movies. So if you guys want to know about movies, ask in these live streams, and I'll try to get to them. Did you watch Game Night?
I did. I saw in the movies.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was funny. It's what's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. It's a Jason Bateman movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you've seen one, you kind of seen them all. But here's the thing. Unlike other people who like get stale and you're like, oh, it's another one of their movies, just playing the same character again. I like him, so it kind of works.
I thought Rachel McAdams was good in it
She
too.
was
a
good.
different, a different role for her.
Here's my problem with the movie though. His brother, Jason Bateman's brother, who was he played by?
Kyle Chandler.
Is that who it was? I can't remember his name.
Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah. He's supposed to be like the better looking, more handsome guy. Like I even my wife was like, no, Jason Bateman's like a million times better looking, and I'm like, as a straight man is gonna say, yeah, Jason Bateman's a much better looking dude. Like I was like, how is like they should have got somebody like super chiseled and hunked out, and like younger and or whatever. Or, I don't know, but that's my one thing. I couldn't believe that part. I was like, that guy doesn't seem like a better dude.
I will say, to kind of jump off of that, like Game Night came out this year.
I
think that with rated R comedies this year, to like the last 5 to 10 years, Blockers, Game Night, and now Tag, I think it's probably the best slew of like original rated R comedies that I've seen in a while. So it's refreshing to see like new ideas and not like last summer when it was Baywatch and Chips and just like rehashes of stuff. It's cool to see fresh rated R comedies. So
I liked. I also liked the little side story of Denzel Washington. That was pretty funny.
If you guys have seen it, you know what he's talking about.
I love the part where she's telling him about like why she thinks it's him.
Yeah.
And as she goes along, he's like, "No, like that is so nice." That was probably my favorite scene.
Let's see.
Anyway, so good movie. Yeah, I liked it.
There's so many comments.
Somebody said I thought somebody said what was the most? Oh yeah, what's your most expensive thing you paid for in both your collections? I want to know. Yeah.
For me, it's nothing outrageous.
Excuse me.
It's probably a steelbook. Like, as you guys know that watch my videos, I just got the La La Land steelbook. I paid like $30 for that. I don't go crazy. It might have been Freaks and Geeks on DVD back in the day, because I did buy that at Walmart. And it was probably...
You're getting that for $2
Yeah, I think I probably paid like $40 or $50, but I don't know for sure. But usually it's a steelbook that comes out, like Black Panther, it was $30 or $35. I don't go crazy when it comes to that. Hi, Marie.
For me, I always go back to the Monty Python like mega set. Mm-hmm. I think that's the most, because I bought that back when I first started collecting, because I was really picky when I first started collecting. Like now I like, oh, this looks interesting, I'll just buy it. But back then I was kind of like, I had to really want to see it, and I was a big fan of Monty Python, and because of that, I really wanted that set, and I think I dropped like $100 on it at the time to get that because it was new. So I remember buying that, and
Is that Ryan that sends you stuff? Ryan
Ryan Knar.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
You guys are saying hi so fast.
Yeah, sorry. If we don't get to your thing, just ask it like 57 more times, and maybe we'll eventually get to it. I promise. We're trying. Yeah, that's probably what I spent the most on. I don't remember ever spending that much. Although I did spend it's for 4 things. I was gonna say I did spend $100 at one time on the Disney. Gosh, why am I drawing a blank? Wow, I keep wanting to say Disney Nature. That's not what it is. It's the
Not the True Life Adventure.
No, there it is. Yes, thank you, Disney's True Life Adventure.
That's Adriel, right?
Yeah, the Disney True Life Adventures DVDs paid $100 for all 4. Yeah, I was about to say that I did pay $100 for all 4 of those. Again, they were like brand new, and at $25 a piece, that's actually a really good deal for those. So I guess that it doesn't really count because that's 25 per, I would say.
Yeah.
Not for one thing. So.
I would think if you bought DVDs back in the day, like TV box sets were pretty expensive. But like I said, it was so long ago for me. I mean, we're talking.
It was for me, but
15...
I've always kind of been a bargain hunter. Or if I did buy like a box set back before back when I was because I started collecting when I was in I guess college, and I didn't have a ton of money back then. I was working just a part-time job. Back then, if I ever bought like a box set, it was always because Christmas just came and my grandmother gave me money, or my birthday just it was usually because somebody gave me a gift card or something like that. Those would be the times where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go out and buy that expensive thing I want. In fact, to be honest, that Monty Python set I may have spent like Christmas money or a gift card or something on that. I don't even know.
Joe asked if you finished the CDs yet.
Have I finished?
You didn't. I walked past them on the way down.
Oh, have I the CDs that were sent to me?
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, I don't know if you meant that or if I finished putting them away. The CDs that were sent to me like a while ago, no, I have not finished going through all those. I did get to the point where I went through them and sorted out the stuff I kind of knew I wanted to at least either keep or check out, and all the rest of the stuff I donated to a local record store. So I got that far, but I still haven't gone through all the stuff I want to keep. Or at least I want to look at. And there's a lot of it. As far as the CDs that I'm putting into binders, I'm almost done. I just have soundtracks left, and that's the sad part is that's like 10% of my sound. I still have so many soundtracks.
What's the point of slipcovers?
I agree.
They'd be great if they had different artwork.
That's the thing. Like when I get a slipcover that has like lenticular artwork, or even if it's just something different, like those Deadpool slipcovers. You know what I mean? Those are kind of neat. It's a collector's thing. It's just something different and fun, and I kind of like that. And in my opinion, a slipcover should also be there to draw you in. It should be a gimmick in the sense that it has a lenticular artwork or something's 3D or something's interesting about it that makes you go, oh, check this out. That's what I think it should be, but half the time, or not even half the time, 99.9% of the time, it's the same exact thing on the slipcover than it is inside, and at that point, I'm like, why? Why bother?
Yeah,
it's wasting cardboard.
The movie, I agree, the Deadpool slipcovers they did were cool because it was something different. I wish they kind of would have changed the artwork underneath too, but it makes it different. What else do we got here?
Thank you, Tim Z.
I have seen the Sharknado movies.
I've seen the first one. I have like the
I've
first.
Seen
how many are
all
there?
5.
I think I have the first 4 of them.
6. The last one's coming up. I forget what number we're at.
I mean, I have the first 3 then.
I
keep waiting to find them on Blu-ray, and it's hard to do. I see them on DVD a lot.
Rockadoodle or Pagemaster?
Pagemaster?
Rockadoodle? I don't know. What's your most coveted wish list item? Wow. I just got La La Land. That was mine for a while.
I guess at this point it'd be some of the Disney treasures that I need to get, because for a while I would have always said Song of the South any of them, either the Laserdisc, really, the Japanese Laserdisc, but I have that now. I also have the European VHS power release of that too. So those were kind of my coveted things I was always on the hunt for, and I have them now. So I guess there's a couple Disney treasures that I don't have, and I would love to complete my set. So I'd go Disney, the last few Disney treasures I need.
See, it's him. Well, I do want License to Drive and Dutch on Blu-ray. Apparently those are both pretty tough out of print Blu-rays. Why don't I like horror? Bad experience. I've never been a huge fan. I know a lot of friends of mine would watch horror movies in like middle school and high school, and I just wasn't into it. There are some horror movies I enjoy. I like, the classics, Texas Chainsaw, Halloween, Friday the 13th, and I do like some stuff like It Follows and Don't Breathe. I like the It remake, even though I hate clowns. But, it's very hit or miss with me, I guess. Gary Bear, thank you for your comment.
What is one title you will never add to your collection?
Movie 43.
See, I have it because I watched it, and my kind of thing is if I watch it, I have to own it. What would I never add?
I mean, there's probably a lot.
Any movie I just don't have.
Boondock Saints 2.
God, I have that, but it's horrible. I mean, there's a lot of movies out there I just have no interest in, and those would be the movies I would never add. Basically, if I have a movie that I own because I'm like, okay, I've seen it, so now I kind of want it in my collection, that's usually because it was a mistake. Usually because I went, oh, I'm interested in seeing that, it looks like it might be good, and then I watch it and go, well, that was garbage, like movie 43, which I thought maybe this could be good, it has a really good cast, and it was horrible.
There's so many questions. You guys are...
Ants 2 or Bugs Life? Oh, which one would I rather see? Bugs Life 2. Yeah. I mean, I like Ants, but Bugs Life 2.
See, ever thought of doing unboxings on live streams?
I've tried that, and it went bad.
Just to get through a live stream without it getting fuzzy or blurry is the first goal.
Yeah, I kind of realized live streams should just be doing a live stream, and I shouldn't be throwing anything else into it because it just causes problems.
Have you heard about The Nun? It looks pretty scary.
I saw a trailer for that.
I mean, the jump scare in the trailer, was that really necessary?
Oh, at the end? Yeah. That's the part that kind of threw me off. Like, I didn't like the trailer. Yeah, and again, I don't watch much trailers, but I did see a trailer for that. And yeah, I didn't like it because, again, that jump scare is what really threw me at the end. It just felt really bad.
The one thing I'll say about Hereditary, we talked about it last week during the stream. The thing that I enjoyed about it is they didn't feel the need to use jump scares. Like, I feel like horror movies so much now rely on jump scares, and a lot of times they're not even good jump scares. It's just a cat or like just stupid stuff, and the fact that they didn't rely on jump scares was kind of cool. Still doesn't change the fact that I did not love the movie. Favorite Pixar movie? Mine would be Toy Story or Toy Story 2. Monsters Inc. would be pretty high up there.
Wow, it's like there's so many good ones. Like, I don't know if I can just pick one. Just pick just one. Crazy Joe.
Hereditary sucks. You and I had a conversation about it.
I've heard mixed things. I've actually heard some people say
it's very divisive.
Not just Joe, but I've heard other people say it was bad too. So
I said as soon as I saw this movie's going to be extremely divisive. I compare it to Mother.
No, Alex.
What did I miss?
Do you think 4K Ultra HD will ever catch on as much as Blu-ray?
Nope.
Blu-ray hasn't even caught on yet. Again, like I was saying, I think I said last week when I was at the convention, I sold a ton of DVDs and a ton of VHS, and I sold 2 Blu-rays, and those Blu-rays went to the guy selling the bootlegs, another collector. So not a single regular person at the convention bought a Blu-ray off me, which I would say just goes to show that Blu-ray still is not all that prevalent in households. No, I mean, like, I love Blu-ray, yeah. I think a lot of people just haven't even switched over.
4K died in Australia.
Really? Yeah, I don't think 4K is ever really going to catch on.
Why TV shows aren't on 4K but one on 4K? I'm not sure.
What do you say?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Donnell, yeah.
I didn't see The Last Jedi.
The Spice Girls dies? What?
I don't.
Never. People are just lazy and have Netflix. Yeah.
That's John, by the way.
Which
talked
one?
About last week. The one who keeps writing the crazy stuff. That's my buddy John.
That's John.
You know it.
Okay. I believe his favorite punk band is Dead Kennedys. I'd go with One Man Army, actually.
Yes, Three Ninjas should get a Blu-ray release, but they should
box set.
Yep, I was gonna say Three Ninjas Kickback, definitely.
What?
Sid, I hope they don't switch Movie Pass to 4 movies a month. I was lucky when I signed up. I paid $90 for an entire year, and I've seen probably like 30 movies in the 6 months I've had it at least. So mine has paid for itself over and over. But the fact that you can't rewatch the movies, I'm okay with that. You have to take pictures of your tickets now. It's kind of stupid.
You can't rewatch. Like you can't go back
You can
and
only
see it a
see a
second time.
movie
Oh, okay.
once now. They changed that.
Oh, didn't it used to be like that?
Yeah. Favorite band?
I usually just say One Man Army, but
That's a heavy question.
But yeah, I'm the same way. Like that's usually, it's kind of when people say, "What's your favorite movie?" And I just go, "Young Frankenstein." Is it really my favorite? It's one of my favorites. But like One Man Army, or if you wanted to talk about musical group in general, I'm like Spice Girls, of course. But there's so many different genres, and even within like punk and ska, there's so many great punk. Punk and ska are my 2 favorite genres of music. And there's so many good punk bands and so many good ska bands. And then even within that the genre, there's different types of punk and there's different types of ska. It's like, how do you choose?
My favorite type of music, I'm into a lot of different kinds, but I like hardcore. I don't know if you guys are familiar with I Wrestled a Bear Once, but it's a female-fronted hardcore band.
Like, when I met him, never in a million years, just looking at Rick, I would think, this guy's into, like, really heavy music.
Yeah, but
And out of nowhere, we're driving out his car, and he's like, to put something on. Just the heaviest music I've ever heard. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, this guy's into really heavy stuff.
Stuff like Remembering Never, Throwdown, Every Time I Die. Uplifting band names, usually. But I also like Foo Fighters. I'm into some rap. I'm actually going to see Childish Gambino in concert this year, and Tenacious D. So that shows you I'm kind of all over the spectrum. What'd you do?
I don't know.
The chat disappeared.
It's back. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't do that. What is going on? Okay, I'm not going to touch the chat. That's doing something weird.
What else? Are you still loving the new layout of the collection room?
I am. I like the way this is set up now. It just makes more sense. Like I said, when I changed the room around, the reason I did that is because the room was set up to how I wanted it when I first built the room. And as the collection grew and grew, that setup didn't really make much sense anymore. And I had to add more shelves. And I was kind of just jerry-rigging the collection. I was like, okay, I can kind of shove a shelf in here, and I can put a thing there and a display here, and I was just kind of like trying to cram stuff in, and that's why I decided to go and do it all over again. What?
That's Nicole.
Why does the thing keep doing that? I want to anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
If you could see Disney create an attraction based on any one franchise, character, or film, what would it be?
There we go.
That's a good question. What do you think?
What did they ask? There we go.
If you could see Disney create an attraction based on any one franchise, character, or film, what would it be?
Oh wow. I don't know. I'm happy they're finally doing a Mickey and Minnie attraction. Like, there's finally going to be like a Mickey attraction. That's kind of cool. It's a shame they got rid of the Great Movie Ride, but from what I see, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be pretty cool.
I would say Toy Story because I'm not a huge fan of Buzz Lightyear's Space Spin, but we're getting a land, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're getting a whole land.
I'd like to see a Monsters, Inc. ride like they have out, where's that, California, or is that overseas, that the Monsters, Inc. ride, the dark ride?
Oh, isn't that in Tokyo? I think so.
Yeah. I'd like to see one in Florida. I'm excited about the Tron Light Cycle.
Yeah, that looks good. Man, I'm still not really sure what I'd say I'd want to see them turn... you know what? I would love to see, like Cranium Command come back, but, like, with Inside Out. Like, something like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, it's like the idea of taking the Grand Fiesta Tour, although I do like the overhaul that had. I think that tied to Coco would be awesome. I mean... Yeah,
to be honest, like, as much as people say, like, they don't want to see...
Monsters, Inc. is in California Adventure.
Oh, is this in DCA? All right.
What single movie do you have on the most formats? For me, it's Rounders.
Dumbo.
Sid, what's your question?
I'm still talking, man. Talking about Disney. You got me off on a tangent. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, in Epcot, people are always saying they don't want to see properties come into the World Showcase. I wouldn't mind that. I think it'd be kind of cool if each land had an attraction based around, you know, some Disney movie. The thing is, don't mess with the lands the way they are. Don't do what they did in Norway, where they like said, okay, all the history. They turned Norway into Arendelle, and that was a really stupid idea. Like that, they should not have done. Had they kept the history and the culture there, and then added Frozen to it, that would have been cool. Like they're doing in France. They're keeping France the way it is, but they're adding behind it a Ratatouille ride. Perfect. You know that's okay, and I wouldn't mind them doing that to all the lands. That'd be kind of neat.
Sid, Dave answered earlier. He said Toy Story movies were Sean's favorite. As for my son, his change. He used to be in Despicable Me. He likes all sorts of stuff. So I don't think he has a favorite.
Did you see the Dumbo trailer yet? I did see a Dumbo trailer.
Teaser.
Looks alright, but it's getting to the point now where I'm like, oh, Disney's doing another live action movie based on their animated movies.
Marty wants to know if either of us has worked at a media store.
I worked in a store that sold some media. I worked at FAO Stores.
I worked at Walmart
There you go.
for many years in the electronics department, and then I worked at Blockbuster Video for about a year before they closed. So it's probably one of my favorite jobs I've ever had, because I got to go talk about movies. You know, if somebody came in, they're like, "What's the movie with the guy?" And I bet, "Come on, I know where it is." It was a lot of fun, but sadly now you go to a red box and touch a screen.
Somebody said,
"Will you ever go to Universal?"
Yeah. I've been to Universal. To be honest, I went there in 2000 for the Millennium. I was there. Will I go back again? I'll tell you what. If Disney or if Comcast, who owns Universal, if they don't screw up this whole deal with Disney and Fox, I'll go. If they do screw up this deal and get in the way of Disney getting Fox, or at the very least, I don't care if Disney doesn't get every Fox title. I want to see them get their Marvel back. I want to see them get all the rights that they need to. Because here's the thing, Disney owns Marvel, but they don't own like the distribution rights and the movie rights and stuff to those certain like Daredevil and X-Men and stuff like that. Same thing with the like the Indiana Jones and the Star Wars. They own that franchise, but they don't really own those movies, and it's hard to get into, but Fox still has that. And I want to see that go back to Disney. I also want to see them get Avatar, since there is an Avatar land, Pandora, in Animal Kingdom. It would make more sense for that to be there. So I want to see Disney at least get a couple big franchises that they really should have. If Comcast gets everything else, I'm not going to be upset about that because I don't really care. But if they get in the way of that and screw that all up and take these, like basically hold these franchises against Disney, then no, I will not support Comcast. I use Comcast for cable. I'll go to Fios or something.
Hey Eric, how are you? Wow. There's so many questions.
Marvel has Daredevil. Did they get it back?
I can't even keep up. Well, it was made by Fox. I mean,
yeah,
it's just like X-Men. If you couldn't ever find media anymore, what would you start collecting?
I don't think I'll ever run out of finding media.
Yeah.
It's gonna get more difficult. Which, here's the thing: people are always like, "Oh man, media's gonna die out. It's gonna get harder and harder to find." You're right, but it's gonna get more and more fun to collect for.
Yeah.
Because right now, I go to a flea market, I come back with an entire cart full of media. It's gonna get to the point where I really gotta start really hunting this stuff down, and honestly, that kind of sounds like fun in a way. In a way.
Chris Unknown, I agree. That would be a good time.
What did Chris say?
Cinema Sickness crew hunting with the hoarding up wet movie crew.
Geez, there's some wonderful trolls in here.
Yeah.
Some very sad individuals.
Favorite place to hunt movies? I personally think flea markets are probably the best place.
Yeah.
Because when you go to a store, it's so hit or miss. I mean, Cash Converters usually has a consistent amount of stuff, but it doesn't refresh enough.
Yeah, I would say if I had to pick one place to go hunting for movies, I would always say like somewhere like Jake's or something like that. Definitely. It's basically like a bunch of like mini yard sales. It's awesome. And Sid, well, I want to answer Sid's quick.
Okay.
How much does a trip to Disney cost per person? Depends when you go. Here's the thing. Look into it. We've been going down since my wife and I got married in 2010. We've been going down almost every year. We missed a couple years. And just recently, even we found out new things like getting an annual pass. It's saving us money. Not getting the meal plan is now saving us money. So we're always finding little things here and there to save more and more money. Honestly, and this is including flights, tickets to the park, food while you're there. I mean, if you do want to pay for a meal plan, food while you're there, and the hotel itself. And we usually go down for about 2 or so weeks. It's about, again, depending on what time you go down and what offers they're giving, it's about $1,500 to $2,000 a person, which sounds like a lot, but if you've ever actually tried to like go down to the the Jersey Shore for like a long weekend, look how expensive that is. My wife and I thought a couple years ago, hey, we thought going to the Outer Banks. We thought about going just to like get to the Jersey Shore for like a long weekend.
Yeah,
we saw the price of that and we're like, why are we paying more to go to the beach for 4 days than we would to be going down to Disney for like 2 weeks? Crazy.
Pete, to go back, I got the initial package you sent me. I've not gotten the package with the things for Dave and me. I checked.
There's things for me.
Yep. Pete Blu-ray Bullet Brit is sending us some stuff. I have not gotten the second package yet. I checked the post office today. Hopefully it'll be coming soon. Adrian, sorry.
Just got quit you reading.
Yeah, sorry. And it's funny.
I thought you were about to say something.
When you guys are watching this, like we're reading down here, the live stream's here, and then when you guys watch the recording, if you watch it, it's going to be up here.
So if we're looking down here the entire recording, that's why, because I'm recording it up here.
Adriel, very cool. I look forward to seeing videos.
Oh yeah. You're gonna. What do you say? Oh, by the way,
got his camera.
By the way, guys, I just got my camera, and I will be uploading videos here soon. So I'm ready for when you come down in September. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, definitely. We got to talk about that because like I said, I want to come down maybe like a couple days early, and we should definitely do some hunting because I really want to do some hunting down there. So.
All right, let's see here. There's so many questions. Is there a Disney animated movie you would actually like to see made into a live-action movie?
They're all going to be made in.
Yeah.
Aladdin isn't Aladdin coming?
Yes.
Who's playing Jasmine?
Some unknown. Trust me. I researched. I know it's creepy. I'm sorry. Do you like the old Thundercats?
Yeah.
The
new one doesn't look all that good.
I talked about Money in the Bank earlier, Chris. I only watched the last hour. Will you ever run out of space for media?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Sadly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you still like the Innkeepers more than House of the Devil?
Yes. Look, again, House of the Devil is a great movie. I'm not bashing it. I like it. It's really good. But Innkeepers is just one of the greatest horror movies I've ever seen in my entire life. So yeah. Live stream's going crazy. It does that. It's about a half hour. Why does it do that? I'm sorry, guys, for this live stream. The video, it did that last time. It was great for a half hour, and then it went weird.
Thanks, Scavenots.
So I apologize, guys, if things are weird again.
See you, Pete.
Again, I'm recording this, so you can watch it back.
Favorite Transformers show? I don't have an answer for that. You might.
Probably just the original.
I've never gone to Disneyland.
I've never been to. My wife's been twice. I've never been. My wife has a friend who lives out there, and she's gone out twice to visit her. And she got to go, but I haven't gone yet. It'll happen.
Can't get up with your Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't.
See, now it's gone. It's gone. Has things gone bad? It's weird. It's always the half hour mark. Let's just keep these videos to a half hour.
That's not long enough.
No, it's not.
Do you have a Netflix account? I do not.
No.
I can use somebody.
Yeah. I use my father-in-law's, but I don't have one.
Are you ready for RetroCon?
Yeah, RetroCon. I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, you know what's this weekend? Too many games. But yeah, RetroCon, definitely.
Audio is fine. Video is blurry.
Well, that's better than it was last time. Last time the audio was all messed up too.
If the audio starts going, guys, let us know.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. I don't know why it is. It's just YouTube, for some reason, a half hour into these videos, it gets weird and blurry. It's like YouTube's like, all right, wrap it up. You've gone too far. Using too much of our bandwidth.
Do you like 80s or 90s Disney? Favorite 80s or 90s Disney TV show and movie?
Well, I grew up in the I grew up. I was born in '82, so I'm like a late '80s, early '90s guy.
So like Chippendale Rescue
Yeah,
Rangers,
so like Disney Afternoon is like
Tailspin.
that's my jam.
Recess.
I liked Recess. Recess would have been
That
more.
was the later.
That would probably be more. Would that been more of your time or?
Yeah, it was later though.
Because you're a little bit younger.
Yep.
Recess is great though. I love that show. I was already kind of older at that point, but it is a really good show. The movie's awesome. Very underrated Disney movie. Was it Recess School's Out?
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Recess School's Out, very underrated Disney movie.
Oh, it is drawing.
Oh, I'm sorry guys. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'd hate to have us end the stream and try to.
I know. I don't want to restart this. That's kind of weird.
Goof Troop was good too.
Goof Troop's awesome.
I love the Goofy movie. I wish the Goofy movie would come out on Blu-ray. Disney movie club exclusive, probably.
Oh, what Gooch? Yeah.
I could see them doing that. Are you happy Blu-ray beat HD DVD?
No, because HDVD is region free. I was actually rooting for HDVD mainly because it was region free, and I like the idea of being able to order a movie from anywhere in the world and it playing on your player. You don't have to get a region free player. I hate that crap. Freakazoid, yes. It's not Disney though. Or wait, no, it's Warner Brothers. I was thinking of Marsalupalami. Is that what it's called? Isn't that what that's called, guys? Marsalupalami or something like that? Is that weird marsupial guy with that really crazy long tail? I think he's like yellow with black dots. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
I recently found out that all 4K movies are region free.
4K movies are region free? Yep. I did not even know that. Okay, now I'm room for 4K.
We do use reusable bags when we go media hunting. I bring a backpack, and Dave has his wheel cart he brings usually.
Yeah, I bought like one of those. I don't know. I call it my flea marketing bag.
Yeah.
There's little shopping carts people carry, like roll around behind them.
I'm not familiar with Toon Disney Network.
Any thoughts on the solo boycott? It's probably something stupid because heaven forbid. What?
Can we block that guy?
Oh, geez, wow.
Cool.
That's awesome, William Fong.
Yeah.
There's just some really, really sad people out there. Like, holy crap.
Eric, I don't do hunting videos. It's something that I'll toy with in the future, but I need to kind of educate myself in the ways of editing.
So should I hide that or report it? I'll hide it. Reporting's not going to do anything. YouTube doesn't care. Do I think Indiana Jones 5 will be very good? I didn't mind Crystal Skull. Favorite Game Boy game? I can answer that one. That would be Klonoa.
Mine would be WWF WrestleFest.
Really? What's that for?
Game Boy.
For the original Game Boy?
It was like Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
Well, my heritage? German.
I'm a mud.
Da.
Eric from the CA, the one you did the video with.
Where are we looking?
Hey Dave, it's Eric from California, the one you did the
video
with.
Yeah. Hello. When are you coming back out to PA? Crystal Skull's Allison. Oh, wow, Joe.
Oh, we're frozen.
Oh, come on, guy. I don't know what's going on with the video. I'm sorry. I hate YouTube. Hate them. You guys froze. Are we back now? I think we're back.
You keep freezing.
I don't know why, guys. Again, a half hour in, YouTube just doesn't like us. We're fine up until then.
I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't be happy if we stopped the stream and came back.
No, that'd be weird.
Favorite book? Mine is either 1984, The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
What's a book? Oh, those early movie drafts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, growing up, I was always a big fan of like Beverly Cleary and Judy Blume.
Yeah. And Goosebumps.
I never read Goosebumps. That was well, again, you're younger. Yeah. That was my brother was really into Goosebumps. My younger brother. Have you ever been to Rochester? No, but that's my wife's from. Do I sell Cinema Sickness hats? You can get them at Spreadshirt.
What made us start collecting? I mean, I've just always been a fan of movies. So, you know.
You guys just pretend to freeze.
That's right.
And we're back. What got me into collecting? It was all an accident. I collected Pez dispensers through high school and into college, and at that point, like a little bit out, like 2001ish, and like 2001, Pez kind of got really big. Like a lot of people started collecting Pez dispensers. It kind of became like the new cool hip thing to collect, and Pez, of course, knowing that, started licensing their name out to everything. You get a Pez remote control and a Pez cell phone and a Pez coasters, and I mean it was Pez everything except for dispensers. Like they stopped focusing on the dispensers, and at that point I was like, well, I don't mind picking up a Pez remote control, but I'm here for the dispensers, and it kind of lost all fun for me. Yeah. So I sold my collection off, and when I sold it off, I had some rare stuff, so I got like a few $1,000s for my collection. And I did not have a DVD player at the time. I still had a VCR and some VHS. And DVD at that point was still, even in the early, like 2000, 2001, DVDs were still kind of like a little expensive. Not everybody had them.
Oh, we're
in fact,
again.
I don't know, guys. And stores were even still at that point still carrying VHS and DVD. So I was like, I'll buy one of these new fancy DVD players. And then at that point, it was like I just got hooked into something completely different. From one drug to another. I started buying all the movies I liked. I was like, I gotta get every Quentin Tarantino. I gotta get every Tim Burton, Wizard of Oz, and Willy Wonka. And I gotta get all this stuff. And I just went crazy buying movies.
Favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Mine would probably be Kill Bill if you put it together as a whole.
Yeah, I mean they're really
if
good.
If I'm not allowed to put them together as a whole, I would probably say Django.
I mean that's the thing. They're so good, but his movies are all so different. It's like, which one do I pick? I mean, yeah, the Kill Bills are great. Even though it's not completely him, it's only a quarter of him. I love Four Rooms. Him in Four Rooms, and then I know him directed the beginning of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, okay.
And that was I love his all the Quentin Tarantino parts of like movies are like my favorite.
Eric wants to know our favorite movie or TV soundtrack. Mine was probably Angus.
I got a couple. I really like Nightmare Before Christmas. I listen to that all the time. One of my all-time favorites is Hedwig and the Angry Inch. I love that movie. I love the soundtrack to that. Newsies is really good. I actually really like Memoirs of a Geisha.
La La Land.
There you go.
Oh, man.
You and your La La Land. Do I watch foreign films? Yeah.
I do, not very often though. Favorite David Lynch movie? Mulholland Drive.
I don't even know.
Adriel said he wants to see you do a video of harder to find or rare Disney movies. He likes to compare size of movies.
Well, didn't you just get that amazing haul from? He just got this like crazy amazing haul, if I remember correctly, from like a thrift store. It was like I think he paid like $30 for like all these like Disney treasures and stuff. You saw that? Yeah. What the heck, man?
Movie collector. That's what I'm talking about.
What did movie collector say?
La La Land is a
great movie. Okay.
Check out my channel. I just got the Steelbook.
It's not a bad movie. It's just not a great movie.
Modern day classic.
If I could meet any actress, who'd you want? The Spice Girls.
Jennifer Lawrence.
They're actors, right?
Where's the beard?
Who keeps asking me about my beard? Oh, will I ever see the beard again?
I think you should bring it back.
I do have a little stubble. I didn't shave today.
Jeremy has a beard. I have a beard. Crazy Joe, you need to grow the beard.
I don't mind me with a beard. My wife doesn't like my beard. She hates my beard, so...
Wife.
Yeah, my wife.
My wife.
So, will I ever grow back out?
When's Borat coming out on Blu-ray?
It's not on Blu-ray?
No.
So, yeah, will I ever get one? Or grow one back out? I don't know.
Wow, that's awesome. A Whirlwind found Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince Steelbook for 49 cents.
Good deal.
RJ is 7. How far into Walking Dead did you get?
I'm like halfway through season 4. I gotta get around to finishing that.
Crazy Joe don't do beards. I stopped watching it. I think I was like 4 episodes into season 7, like right after Negan showed up, and then it just stopped.
Here's my problem. I was really into it, and then they started going like the whole like there's the prison, and there's the town.
Yeah, well,
and they keep going back and forth, and I'm
gets
like,
even more split.
That's what I hear, and I'm like, I want to know, like, I wish they would have just stuck to this one group of people, and somehow figured a way for them to be like, okay, there are other people.
Somebody mentioned the.
Oh, I thought it was a ghost.
Cool comment. I know. No, people mentioned the Cinema Sickness hat.
Oh yeah.
So.
There you go.
Man, most requested movie to be on Blu-ray.
Spice World. Spice World. If I could pick one movie, Spice World.
I'm just trying to think of my DVD collection. Angus.
I'm just thinking about how good he looks in a Cinema Sickness hat. He should get one.
Angus would probably be at the top because that's the only VHS tape I own because I haven't bought the DVD-R yet. What else? Airborne.
Spice World.
Goofy movie.
Spice World.
I've never seen Spice World.
What?
I've never seen Spice World.
If anybody from the Colonial Theater's watching, you got to do another Spice World night.
What is the worst TV show you own? You own a lot more of them than I do. I only own ones I like.
I don't know if I own one that I don't like or that I would say is like the worst, because
Good Burger does need a Blu-ray. Good call.
I don't know about that.
What do I think of Toys R Us closing? It sucks.
Sad.
You know, I went there all the time. I don't know if any of you guys remember Kitty City.
Yeah.
I used to go there all the time.
They turn it front upside down.
You know, I remember you used to go to a video game section. You would get a Nintendo game, and you had to bring the slip. It was like a cardboard card, and you brought it up, and it was kept.
Well, they had like it was a little plastic like packet of slips, and you take the slip up front. Yeah. Anyway, back to the worst TV show. There's that Stephen King based miniseries that's like they're in like a hospital, and I can't think of the name of it. I've only watched like the first like 2 quarters of it because I just couldn't get through it. I was like, this is really bad. I did not like that.
I don't think Barnes & Noble's closing anytime soon. That store is always hopping when I go there still.
Really? We're freezing again. Come on, freaking YouTube.
What do you think is better, Full House or Fuller House? Full House.
Full House. I actually like Fuller House, but Full House.
Yeah. How's your son's DVD collection going?
He hasn't really picked anything up recently. And we're freezing again. I don't care.
I've seen The Circle.
I haven't watched it yet.
The book is much better than the movie. I don't play Fortnite. My son plays. Toys
R Us is dying, but yeah, is KB Toys really coming back? I know they were talking about them doing that, and then did they ever did that ever actually become like a thing? Like they're really gonna come back?
I think it's just like Circuit City coming back. If you go on CircuitCity.com, apparently it's a website, but I don't think you'll ever see a Circuit City store, a physical store.
I'd love to see KB come back. It's a good idea. They should. Kingdom Hospital, yes, that was the name of it. I did not like that. Good cast, but just not a good story. It bored me.
If you could have anyone's autograph, who would it be?
Spice Girls. I'd have them sign my laser discs. Or my laser disc.
Can I get 2 people?
Let me take a guess here. Maybe the stars of La La Land?
No.
Oh, no.
Actually, it would be 3. It would be a Rounders signed poster with Malkovich.
Ah, okay. You do like your Rounders.
Malkovich, and then I'm totally blanking. Matt Damon and Edward Norton.
Yes, my son, Eric, yes, my son does own one Blu-ray. He has one of the Thomas the Tank Engine movies on Blu-ray.
Boy Meets World on Blu-ray would be cool.
That'd be cool. When did I get my first tattoo? I can tell you, it's the heart right there. When did I get it? I don't remember. That was so long ago. I wanted a tattoo, got it, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. Next thing I knew, I had sleeves and a chest piece, and I got my legs tattooed, and it goes on my back, and I got a lot of tattoos.
No, I have not seen Bright. Have you seen Bright? Mm-hmm. It was a Netflix movie with Will Smith.
Have I met any of the Spice Girls? No. Could have, possibly.
Coming to America was recently re-released on Blu-ray. It had been out on Blu-ray before. They did an anniversary edition. Same thing with Trading Places.
You're freezing again?
Yep. I'm just going to power through it.
Yeah. Do you regret your tattoos? The only kind of thing I regret, you see how like this is all kind of like purpley over here? It was actually supposed to be more like up here where it's like orange. It's supposed to be like that. What ended up happening was all my tattoos were done by Megan Massacre. You might have seen her on the show New York Inc. Little sort of goth girl. She did all my tattoos. Unfortunately, the shop she first started working in was where I met her, and she kind of had this on again, off again relationship with the owner, who was like a drugged out lunatic. I think he died. I think he actually died of a drug overdose. He ended up like, kicking her out and bringing her back and kicking her out and bringing her back, and it got to the point where I think he kicked her out. It was kind of like the last straw. She left, and I had like already kind of like paid for like my arm, like the rest of my arm to get tattooed, and I was like, well, I'm kind of stuck going here. And the guy who had they finish it did like a really not a very good job doing the orange. So I eventually found Megan what tattoo parlor she ended up going back moving to, and I had her redo it, and it looks a lot better. I mean the purple is a lot better than what was going on there, unfortunately. So that'd be the only thing I regret. And I actually think back, if I could do it all over again, I might just do like Sailor Jerry tattoos, like just like, you know, sporadic and then filled in with stars. That way I'd be completely covered at this point. Because the time I put into getting all this done, if I just did like tattoo, and then just did it all with stars and not made it solid, I would be complete. I'd have a full body piece.
Hey Larry, what's up?
But no, I don't regret them. If you ever think you're gonna regret a tattoo, don't get a tattoo.
Not a problem, Eric. Have a good night. I do not have any tattoos.
Freezing up really bad. Awesome. Well, we only got maybe like 10 more minutes.
No tattoos.
Yeah, he's getting a big cinema sickness when I was back. I hear.
Not gonna happen. Why do you not like A Good Day to Die Hard, Rick?
Was that the fifth movie?
Yeah, I mean, the fifth one was pretty awful. I actually really enjoyed the Live Free or Die Hard, the unrated version. It was on DVD. I wish that was the version they released instead of a PG-13 one. I actually kept my DVD for that reason, to watch that cut of it. Lots more Kevin Smith in that one.
Good find, Wayne, on the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Any Disney tattoos?
I know. I don't make Disney tattoos. Surprisingly, I still have my left leg is. I have one tattoo on my left leg. I should get some Disney tattoos.
I've watched Robot Chicken.
I like Robot Chicken. Is it still on?
I don't know.
I haven't watched. If it's still on, I haven't watched anything new from it.
Have we seen Hereditary? I saw it. Not a huge fan.
There's a Thomas the Tank Engine theme park coming to Massachusetts. I did not know that.
Most famous person you ever met. That's a good one. I have a pretty cool answer, but I'll wait for you.
I mean, I've met Mr. T.
Cool.
I've met other people who I'm like blanking on now. I've met a lot of famous people. My brain's gone blank.
In my head, two stick out: Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach Morris, and I met Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, and that's funny because when I stood next to him, I was about 1.5 feet taller than him. He is not a very big guy.
Next time you're coming through south of the border, you should let me know.
You're
brave for sleeping there overnight. Is it really that bad? Oh, oops. There's a lot of people parked there though.
10 minutes from Joe, they're starting to build one. That'll be an excuse for us to go hunting with Joe.
Yeah, that would be. I did not know they were building that Thomas the Tank. That's interesting. Yeah, Joe says CS and I met Mr. T on the same day, but didn't know each other. Yeah, I remember I was back when I worked at FAO Shores. I was working in the mall, and somebody was like, "Hey, did you hear Mr. T's downstairs?" And I turned to my boss and I was like, "I'm gonna go meet Mr. T." And she was awesome. She's like, "Yeah, go for it." She's like, "Take as long as you need."
A whirlwind. I agree. I thought the premise of the movie is good. It was way too slow moving, and the ending was off the rails. Crazy Joe, I'm sure he's going to chime in. Megapodtastic in the chat. He hated the movie. I at least, got where they were going. It's the first time the person's made a movie. So for a first movie, I definitely think the cinematography was great and the ideas were great. I just didn't like the end result.
As far as what Sid says, I never got really embarrassed talking out in public. I'm sure
I did the first time.
I'm sure people got embarrassed with me. I don't know. You just do it. You just kind of power through it.
People are always going to look at you.
Yeah. But I don't do that anymore now. I do the commentaries now because it was a pain in the butt to shoot out in public because
and it was tough. Like if I wanted to talk to him about something, or if somebody wanted to show him, like, you kind of have to keep quiet so he doesn't shoot over. I mean, there were times that we've been hunting where he's had to reshoot, 4 or 5 times because somebody's either like Jake's. Everybody would always, like, as soon as he would talk, somebody would talk to him, and then they would stop and they record. And they would talk to
That's
them.
the best thing now when I'm like recording something and somebody's like, "Hey, do you see that movie there?" But
I'm
I'm just like, yep, I see that. Yeah, good movie. I can keep filming. I can talk as much as I want over top of it. It's great.
Strangest encounter while out media hunting. I haven't really.
The time that guy yelled, like I didn't really get it full on video. It makes me mad. But the time the guy yelled at me at the Goodwill, the not so Goodwill, that was back when I was talking to myself in the camera, and I'm like, I think it was like my third take of something, because I kept messing it up. And this old dude's like, "Shut the F up."
Joe knows what you're talking about. He said the old man at Goodwill.
Yeah.
Do you ever get in trouble with management when you're filming?
No. Although this weekend when I was at the, I never got in trouble, but when I was at the Toys R Us, a manager was like, "Can I help you?" And, she wanted to know, like, what I was doing. She's like, "Oh, well, we really don't allow, filming and whatnot here." And I just was like, "Okay." And I was like, "You're closing in, like, 10 days. I'm just going to keep filming."
See you, Tim.
I know, we're breaking up pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys.
When did you get the big Dexter box? Are there even seasons in it?
Yeah, this was sent to me by a viewer a couple years ago. And yeah, it's full. It's a sweet Blu-ray set. The head, like, twists off, and then, like, it opens up, and all the discs are, like, stacked inside the head. It's really, really weird. And one of these days, I'll get around to actually watching the show.
Larry's been an impressive list of people. Chevy Chase, Bill Murray,
Wow.
Joe Pesci, Gene Simmons.
I should write down, like, make a list of people I've met, because I have met people, especially since I started doing Cinema Sickness, because I get, like, press badges now, or I'm a guest somewhere, and then because I'm a guest, another guest might actually, talk to me, and I'm like, "Oh, look, you're famous, I'm not. Why are you talking to me?"
I've never been to a Family Dollar. I mean, I've been to Dollar General.
No, I've been to a
I haven't.
I think I have. Maybe, I don't know if I have or not, actually. Do they have movies at Family Dollar?
Am I excited for Aquaman? Are we excited?
Could be good.
I have yet to watch Justice League, so I need to get on that. Dexter was sent by the same guy that sent Rick the Dawn Bust. Yes, Movie Hunter. He's a good dude. Are you guys going to watch? I saw Super Troopers 2.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm a huge fan of the first one. Once again, if you watch my most recent video, I got the set of 3 Super Troopers pop figures. So Super Troopers 2 comes out July 21st on Blu-ray. So
I'm gonna buy it. Yeah.
That.
Justice League is a good movie. It was alright. Yeah. I didn't love it.
He chased autographs for a living for 25 years.
That's awesome. There you go. That's how you do it.
I haven't seen Unsane yet.
And
I do want to check that out.
Ryan Kinnar met Jeff Corwin.
That's cool.
Hey, Ryan, if you're watching, you're going to get a package. I want to say this now before I forget. You're going to get a package sent back to you. The post office told me you took 3 packages and, like, taped them together.
Can't do it.
Yeah, the post office was like, no, we sent that back to them. They let me know. So if you get that back, put them in either one box, if you want to send it back, whatever. Put all that in one box, or separate them and send that way. You can't tape, like, 3 packages together. They don't like that.
How long have you known Pam? I met Pam at CERN.
Yeah, same thing. We both met her at CERN's. Yeah.
So I mean, we've met
a year.
Yeah, we met about a year ago.
Yeah, maybe a year, a little bit more.
Marie, shots fired. I don't like it. She said pops are waste of space. I'm very selective when it comes to what.
Don't say that. I just got a bunch of vinyl figures out of my store.
I'm very selective when my pops are like Princess Jasmine, La La Land, the Eagles player I have, Carson Wentz, Stranger Things. Like they just put out Sandlot pops, and they have Squints and Wendy Peppercorn.
Oh, nice.
So I need to find that. It's a Target exclusive.
Will I be heading to more antique malls? They're not the best place for hunting. I not that I haven't found some at antique malls. It's just I don't usually score really big there. So it's kind of like an antique mall is kind of like, okay, we're maybe in some new area. I don't know what's out here. I don't know what I'm gonna find. Hey, there's an antique mall. Let's pop in quick. But if I kind of know where I'm going and I know where places I actually want to hunt that I know I can find movies, I'm probably just gonna skip over the antique
The
malls.
best place to find an antique mall, I would think, that might have movies, kind of like just like an old school, kind of like a retro town that like not a lot of people will go hunting. Jasmine States.
When are we going back to Columbus?
Very soon.
Soon, yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah, and antique malls are overpriced. A lot of times that is the case. Yeah.
I like pops. I'm only buy certain ones. Absolutely.
That's why when I bought the vinyl figures for the store, there was a lot left at the Toys R Us. I just picked up the ones I thought were the coolest, and that's why I grabbed those.
Movie Hunter wants to know if you ever tried out the drone.
I have not tried out the drone. No, it's up in the attic. I like went to set it up and like I just never got around to it. Yeah, I don't know. I want to use it, but at the same time I'm like terrified because it's one of those. It's an older one, so you have to actually like attach your phone to it, and that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I want to get like I think if I'm gonna.
Unless you use your old phone.
Yeah, I mean I could use my old phone, but at the same time I'm thinking if I'm gonna get a drone, I'm gonna get one of the ones that like just Wi-Fi's to your like phone, so yeah, you don't have to put your phone in it.
Yeah, Movie Hunter. He's a good dude. He sent me that big.
Oh, whoa! What's going on now? Oh no! No! Oh no! This is fun. Hey, all right. Hey, are we back? We look better.
Yeah, I think we might. Can you guys let us
Can you
know
guys can you guys see us better now? We look better in our thing. You're back, yeah. All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep talking for a little bit yet. If we start to get really bad,
they said it looks a lot better.
That's great. Is there okay for those of you who ever live stream? Is there a way to like refresh a live stream without stopping it?
Yeah, it seems like after about a half an hour to 35 minutes, for some reason it gets super blurry. I don't understand why. What is all this?
Yeah, if anybody knows how to maybe like if there's a way to refreshing the video, let me know.
Marie, I'm only wearing the hat because somebody put it on me.
Tom, that's an awesome hat, man.
I mean, it doesn't even have a Blu-ray on it.
It's all dusty. It's so dusty.
It doesn't have a Blu-ray on it. What is this? Is this a VCR?
And we're getting blurry again.
Is this a VCR on my head?
Yeah. Oh, a VCR. Yeah. There was a lady at CERN's at one time. She was like, I got a bunch of VCRs. I mean VHS. Yeah, I like the MIB movies.
Yeah, Men in Black movies are good. The third one,
You should try to negotiate prices at Goodwill. No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Right.
I know the manager of my my all-time favorite Goodwill. Very nice woman. If she's watching, hello. And I've never tried to negotiate prices, but when it came to those CDs, and I was buying that like basically last week when I was buying that whole cart of like hair metal, I thought, you know what, I'm buying so much, I wonder if there's any kind of wiggle room on these. So I asked her.
After this.
What? Oh, okay. So I asked her, and she's like, I would, but I can't. She's literally not allowed to do that.
Well,
Once they price it, it's
it's
priced.
almost part of a corporation, or I don't want to say a franchise.
Yeah.
It's not a franchise.
Once it's priced, it's apparently just it's just that. Although what I have done before, with squeeze and shake cases, I have taken the VHS tapes out and said, hey, I'll leave the VHS behind. You can still sell that for like $1, whatever. How much would you sell me for just the case? And I've gotten for like 25 cents a piece.
Eric, it would be tough to answer like the best yard sale I've ever been to. I mean, it would be tough to think of just one. I've actually, off of apps and Facebook, I found some amazing deals. I recently posted a video like 2 weeks ago. It was like 15 to 18 movies for $25. There were 4Ks, there were steelbooks, there was a Harry Potter box set. I mean, I found amazing deals on Facebook. Yard sales, I find good deals. Like at Jake's, which isn't a yard sale, it's more of a flea market. I found, the Back to the Future steelbook for $10, brand new.
The lady who liked you?
Yeah, and then she asked about
she wouldn't give
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, Chris and I wanted to get a good deal on the Boardwalk Empires, and she like wouldn't budge, but she gives him that steelbook for like $1.
And then she sold me the Dexter series for $20.
Yeah, she kept giving him the deals, and she refused to give us any deals.
It's because of the beard. He doesn't have the beard.
I literally think she liked you.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, for what?
Have you seen the Emoji Movie?
I-
Rick,
I-
I know you have.
I-
I don't know how you know I have,
I've seen
unless
it.
it's the video,
pretty
my
bad.
review with my little sister.
It's pretty bad.
Who do you think is the hottest Disney princess?
Jasmine, and you would agree with that, yeah.
Yes, sir.
For me, the best like yard sale find. It's hard to say. I also can't really pinpoint it. I've had some really good finds before. It's usually just little pockets though, not like me going to one place and be like, oh my gosh, this is the gold mine. But I do look back, even though I didn't keep it for myself, that Wii Mini that I found with all the games for like, what did I get that for, like 20 bucks? If you guys remember, I think it was like maybe a year or two ago, out yard selling. We got there bright and early, and I found a Wii Mini, a red Wii Mini with all the remotes and the nunchucks and sensor bar. It was complete, 100% complete, and a stack of games as well, and a bunch of what's that, Disney Infinity characters as well. All that, $20. I'm not a gamer, so I sold it, but it was an awesome find.
Whirlwind, that's awesome. She's checking or they're checking Facebook. Yeah, sometimes you can get really lucky, especially if you catch it at the right time when a new deal goes up.
Would I ever stop collecting? I mean, never say never, but I've been collecting since 2001, so probably not. It's gonna get to the point where, like I said earlier, it's gonna get slower and slower. I'm gonna have to like really hunt stuff down. But will I ever stop? Probably not.
See you, Marty.
No, it's still loading. What
did you see the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph 2, the new one?
Yes, I did. Wreck-It Ralph 2 looks good.
It looks awesome. That's probably one of the things I am most excited about coming out this year is Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's cool, Adriel. How many items?
And people keep asking about Chris. Chris is still around. He's still around. You
talked about it last week.
Yeah, talked about it last week. We've been talking about going to like Jake's, but we keep getting rained out. So stay tuned. You'll see him pop up eventually if the rain stops.
How many items in your collection?
I stopped counting years ago. I have no idea what I own.
I'm approaching the big 1,000 mark for Blu-rays.
Nice.
I'm at like 970. So very soon. Least favorite movie in your collection?
Yes, I did get the Monty Python Mega Set last year. That was a really good deal. Wish I would have maybe waited.
My least favorite movie in my collection is Too Fast, Too Furious, but I own it because I have.
Really?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I hated the second one.
I'm gonna go with movie 43.
I don't know.
Why don't you ever wear another T-shirt? Self-promotion. It's funny because I actually do have different styles of Cinema Sickest T-shirts, so I could, but I just don't.
Adriel, what part of Disney are you gonna be in?
Where is he? Oh,
he's getting it.
Wait, where am I looking?
He's working for Disney. Adriel, he starts there next week.
Why am I drawing a blank? Where's he at? Oh, wait, no.
The 90s Disney, baby.
Oh,
he's starting to work at Adriel.
Oh, first days. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read. I'm looking at the other one. I'm like, what are you talking about? I see. Okay.
Epcot. Cool.
No, nice. Best park.
What was the last bad movie you both watched? Can I cheat and look at my Letterboxd? You should use Letterboxd.
I should use Letterboxd. I can't.
Letterboxd is a great site if you guys don't know. It's basically like a social media for movie watchers, and you can log in what you watch and make lists.
I should do that.
So
last bad movie, I don't.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll give you a real.
I'm actually halfway through Precious Cargo right now. It's not very good.
Yeah, when the movie poster, the front cover shows Mark Paul Gosselaar and Bruce Willis, and you can tell it's new.
My TV's at my Samsung logo's bouncing around my TV right now. I was watching before he came over.
The last bad movie I watched was Life of the Party with Melissa McCarthy. I gave it 1 star. It was total garbage in my opinion.
Do I ever think I'll make my entire basement for movies? I mean, it's already 3/4 of it are already for the movies. The other part I can't. It's there's like a big we have oil heat, so there's the oil drum or whatever you call it, things over there. There's the oil heaters over there. I don't think I could ever make that part of the collection. It wouldn't work. So I'm stuck with where I am.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Roseanne and Reptile. Find my profile. Friend me on Letterboxd. I love seeing what everybody else watches and reading reviews and stuff. we should go to Ohio, the Rogers Flea Market this summer.
Anytime look, Rick.
It's tougher for me. I work on Saturday.
Anytime you want to take a weekend though and go on like a road trip, get some hotels or something like that, let me know. I'll stay in some like little like rat hotels to save some money. I don't care.
Did you watch Daddy's Home 2 yet?
I have not watched Daddy's Home 2, but Daddy's Home 1 was horrible.
Hot garbage.
Well, the first one was really bad.
Well, the second one's worse. And I don't know. Have you seen Bad Moms Christmas?
I have not watched Bad Moms movies yet.
I
haven't. I'm watching.
I disliked Bad Moms a lot, and stupid me for some reason watched Bad Moms Christmas. I think I gave it a half star, which doesn't happen often. Like usually, if I think something's trash, I give it a 1 star. But Bad Moms Christmas got a half star. It was pretty awful.
And Chris Unknown keeps asking our thoughts on the Suspiria remake. I didn't know they were remaking it.
The trailer looks pretty awesome. It has the girl from 50 Shades.
Okay.
Dakota Johnson.
She's cute.
So.
Here's the thing. I will be completely honest. I'm not the biggest fan of the original. I don't dislike it. I know a lot of people out there like rant and rave about that movie. I just think it's okay. I'm not blown away by it.
I'm sorry to hear that, Larry. I'm kidding. The beautiful thing about movies, and I've said this recently, like somebody left a nasty comment that I liked La La Land and Whiplash and Baby Driver.
It's good movies.
I think that movies are awesome because everybody can like different ones. You can have discussions about them, and nobody's right or wrong because it's just personal preference.
Come on. Spice World is one of my all-time favorite movies. I will fully admit that I completely understand why a lot of people think that's crazy.
And like as much as I joke about La La Land, like I know some people don't like it. I know some people think it's just.
I found it very mediocre.
And I enjoy
he loves it.
It's the beautiful thing about movies. Like yes, there are great ones that usually most people like, but there's always going to be people who have different opinions, and that's cool. Like that's awesome about movies. But
Roseanne, no, my wife will not let my collection spread into the rest of the house. I don't see that happening.
I think it's bad enough she's let you spread some of the store stuff into the house.
Yeah, she's already commented on the fact that the spare bedroom upstairs is basically the store. Oh, why do I call my box opener Cinnamon? I had to give her a name, and I was like, Cinnamon, get it?
That's a good question, Joe. Favorite remake, and mine's going to surprise you.
Wow.
Mine is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a good one. I just talked about that.
And as you guys know who've watched this or watched my channel, I'm not a huge horror fan, but I remember being like, it came out in what, 03? So it was like 18 or 19. That movie legit scared me. Like, I thought it was awesome though. But that's the one that pops into my head right away.
I mean, there are a lot of good remakes out there. The Thing, other stuff I can't think of. I hate being put on the spot. There are a lot, and even going back to like movies from like the 40s and 50s and stuff. There's some really good ones.
I knew it would shock people.
I gotta say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning is probably my third favorite of the movies. That's really good. It's one of the few times a prequel I think is like so much better than the original. Although
Roseanne Dawn of the Dead is good. I did see. And that's hilarious. Like, there you go. I don't like horror movies, but the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Dawn of the Dead is good. Yeah, that's a good remake. Yeah.
We're remakes? Are we remakes?
Rick and CS are remakes.
Oh. I don't think they can remake this. This is one of a kind.
Broke the mold.
I am pumped for Godzilla vs. Kong in 2020.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have. You haven't seen Deadpool 2, but the kid from Deadpool 2 is going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong. He was pretty good in Deadpool 2, so.
Worst Steven Seagal movie. Anything over the last decade?
I was gonna say straight to DVD stuff. I'm sure is awful. I don't even.
I loved his 80s and 90s, and then.
That's a good question.
What?
Worst fight you've ever seen at a flea market or yard sale? I've personally never seen one, but you've probably been to a lot more.
I don't think I've ever seen a fight at a flea market. I don't think.
I've seen people getting loud with people, but never a full-blown argument or fight.
Yeah. Weirdest thing I've ever seen was I with you that time that guy drove over the lady's stuff? Or was I with Chris?
No.
I guess I was with Chris. we're walking through the flea market, and this dude's leaving, and he was an old guy who probably shouldn't be driving. I mean, yeah, I'm a firm believer that once you hit a certain age, they start retesting you like every couple of years for your driver's license.
Yes, sir.
This guy clearly was at the age where he shouldn't be driving. He's in this like pickup truck. He was leaving Jake's. He had loaded all his stuff in the back, and he just drives over top of this lady's crap. Like, and it's not like it was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it there. I mean, it was right there. He drove right over all her. She had a tarp of all her stuff laid out right over top of it all. Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Have you ever watched Dance Moms?
Dance Mobs? No, what the heck's that?
It's about like little girls that dance and their moms.
I know what show you mean. No, I've never seen that.
That's a good question, Whirlwind. Any movies we loved as a kid but rewatched as an adult and hated?
I would say the last one I can think of I watched was that I felt that way was Return of Jafar. I always like stuck up for that movie. I was like, no man, Aladdin, Return of Jafar, it's such a good remake. And then I rewatched and I was like,
Recently I rewatched Camp Nowhere, and I don't remember.
Like Camp Nowhere.
It was good, but I don't. I loved that movie when I was a kid. I don't think it holds up because it's totally different now. It's kind of unfeasible. If we stopped collecting today, will we be happy with our collections?
I still think there'd be some movies I'd want to.
Yeah, I mean that's a yes but question. Like, there's always going to be newer stuff that comes out, and like stuff that hasn't been out on a certain format before that you're going to want.
Yeah. And like I said, there's still Disney treasures I want to get for my collection. There's still little things I definitely want to find. So I wouldn't be, well, I mean, I love my collection, but I wouldn't be happy in the sense I'd want to not add more stuff to it.
Southpaw wants to know if you have Tour of Duty on VHS. Not the TV show, the 87 movie.
Maybe? I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Like you have a lot of stuff. Come on, man.
Tour of Duty. I want to say I have that, but I don't know. I honestly, I'm not 100% sure.
The Peanut Butter Solution, I think I recently...
What the hell's that?
Peanut Butter Solution, or was that... I'm thinking of something else. The Buttercream Gang.
Oh, Buttercream Gang.
I just recently got it for Bridget. We were at a flea market a while ago, and she had been looking for it. I don't know why I was thinking that was the same thing. Opinions on Ghostbusters.
Yeah, 2016. Here's the thing. I think they went in the wrong direction. I am a full believer that what they should have done was made it take place in the same universe, but its own story. Like maybe all these years later, you know, a new group of people gets back together, or it was kind of like, or like maybe make it like kind of like a spin-off or something. But
the way they shoehorned like the cameos in,
like I hated the cameos because it's like, yeah, I know I didn't hate the movie. In fact, if you're going to watch it, watch the extended cut because there's a lot of stuff they cut out that's actually kind of funny. I was actually surprised when I watched the extended cut and then watched it again with my wife, and I felt bad because we watched the theatrical cut with my wife. They took out a lot of funny scenes actually, but it wasn't horrible. I didn't hate it. It kept me entertained. But it could have been better. It just should have been something different, and it would have been such a better movie.
I think the other problem I have with it is Melissa McCarthy, in my opinion, there are very few of her movies that I find like really, really funny. I think probably her best role to this day is Bridesmaids, which was her like breakout. I don't want to say her first movie because I'm not 100% sure, but like I just feel like she's shoehorned in the same like kind of roles.
All four of those girls are playing their
Kristen
their
Wiig
characters.
Has been in different stuff though. I mean, she's done drama.
All right, yeah, but she's still playing that her typical comedic character. Yeah, she's kind of like nerdy sort of.
Leslie Jones, I just don't think is that funny to begin with for that kind of movie. But that's once again.
Yeah, Larry, I agree. Larry says new Ghostbusters was pretty good, but should have been done better. Yeah, exactly. It could have been so much better had they just taken it a slight different direction. The Heat was hilarious. The Heat was wait, is the Heat the one with
Sandra Bullock?
Oh no, what's the one with Spy, right? With
Spy was with Jason
Statham. That movie's awesome because of Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Like her character is like but Jason Statham is amazing in that movie.
That's a good question. Rarest DVD or Blu-ray we found hunting.
Ooh.
Well, I found that one sealed Criterion that I
Oh, would you not show it off yet?
No, it was a while ago. I resold it. Remember, I got it for like $2.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a Miyazaki movie, I want to say, or Kurosawa. I'm sorry, Kurosawa movie. It was $2, and it was factory sealed, and it sold for like $80.
Yeah, you guys remember we went to Jersey.
That was a long time. It was when we went to Columbus.
It was like Jersey, like last summer.
Yeah, it was when we went to Columbus.
He finds a brand new factory sealed Criterion Blu-ray for $2?
Yeah, it was a DVD.
Or sorry, DVD, whatever, at Goodwill, and I'm like, oh, you found it! I can't believe it. All right, well, you found it. It goes to you, and he sells it.
Yeah, we've since established rules. We have rules in place when we go hunting.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys are curious, like, if we find something that the other person wants, and we already have it, we kind of...
Was it that Pixar collection?
Yeah, the Pixar collection.
Would have loved to have sold that, but you didn't have it.
We went to Cash and Verse one time, and they had Criterion Blu-rays that I didn't want. Dave needed them for his collection. Yeah. So, like, we do have an understanding. But, yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, rarest thing I found... See, here's the problem. I've been collecting since 2001, so it's like, oh my gosh, like I don't even know. I have found some rare stuff. I've Disney treasures, for instance. I have found those out in the wild, and those sell for quite a bit now. Adding stuff like that to my collection. I mean, I found some stuff, and here's another thing too. I don't always look up prices. Every now and then I find something and go, well, I think this is rare. I wonder how much this is worth, and I'll look it up. But for the most part, if I find something, if it's for my collection, I don't care if it's worth like $1 million because it's for my collection, so I don't look it up. Best Disney Lion King. I'd say Aladdin. The Lion King's good.
Yeah, Lion King would probably be my...
Ever see Orgasmo? Heck yeah. It's a great movie.
Are either of you going to buy stuff from the Kino sale currently going on? It depends. How much is Camp Nowhere?
Yeah, how much is the Kino sale? See, here's the thing. All these studios are like, we're having a big sale, and then the prices are still, like, in my opinion, crazy high.
Sid, what are you asking? It says please answer.
Oh yeah, Sid. Sorry, ask your question again.
We can only see so much on the screen, then it disappears. When we try to adjust it, it goes crazy.
You know what studio had really good sales? Remember Fox?
Yeah.
Like it was that like 2 years ago or so like that. They would have all those like, really good sales. Those were awesome.
Joe, yes. The Super needs a DVD. I would even buy that on DVD if they released it on DVD if they didn't put it on Blu-ray. The Super.
With Joe Pesci? Yeah.
The lady goes, you know what kind of poop this is? Oh, you must really know your ass, lady. Sid, that's a really dark question in my opinion.
Yeah.
Camp Nowhere's $8. Oh,
I might have to get that.
What's the shipping situation?
Yeah. And that was another good thing with the Fox, because wasn't like when you ordered so many, you got free shipping too?
Yeah.
Yeah, those Fox sales were great, because I would be like, all right, well, I'm ordering like $100 worth of stuff then.
Rich, I'm very excited about what Mill Creek is putting out. I'm very curious to see what the packaging is going to be like.
That's always the scary part of Mill Creek.
August will be a very telling sign when Happy Endings and Rescue Me come out, because I have my fingers crossed the community is going to be awesome. Community is going to be like $54 on Amazon right now, which is a great price.
I can answer two questions in one. First, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Home Alone, and then
Christmas Vacation.
Ryan says Home Alone 1 or 2. I like them both. I think Home Alone 2 is actually really good. I think people put it down, but Home Alone 1. Would you say Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, that's my favorite Christmas movie.
Definitely with my top 5.
Best Disney original movie. Even Stevens movie. Even Stevens. Is that on DVD?
It's on DVD. Well, the seasons? No. You can get like a couple episodes.
Disney. Even Stevens. DVD. Do it. Are you watching Disney? Oh.
Really? You go to... Are you serious?
I love Even Stevens.
Oh, Even Stevens is great because Ren, what's her name?
Christy Romano.
Yeah. Have you seen...
No, we've talked about it.
What's the movie? Mirrors 2?
I think shipping is $8, but free if you spend $50.
That could be good.
I was going to say if somebody else wants to spend $42, because
you might be able to find if Camp Nowhere's $8, there might be some really good deals.
What Pixar collection did you get? No, it was the shorts. It was volume 1. It was either volume 1 or volume 2 of the shorts. That I found.
Volume Volume 1, so I think Volume 2 is green.
Yeah, it was $2 or $2 or $1.50, something like that.
Stupid cheap, yeah.
Wow. Hardest movies to find looking in your collection right now. I mean, for me, there's a handful that I can think of off the top. I mentioned them earlier: License to Drive, Dutch. What other Blu-rays?
Christopher Romano and John Cena are best friends. Anyway, what are you saying?
I'm just trying to think of like some titles.
With Dutch on Blu-ray?
Yeah, like License to Drive. Off the top of my head is like super rare.
Do I have License to Drive on Blu-ray?
Yes.
I do?
Like Pam from Video Game Movie Dome had one come in sealed. And she was like, I'm keeping it. And somebody offered her like $60 for it. And she's like, I'll find another one.
Don't blame her, yeah.
I have a wish list.
For me, I'm still going to go with Disney Treasures because a lot of my like big things I wanted for my collection, I've got. I wanted like Spice World Laserdisc. I got that a couple years ago. The VHS and the Laserdisc releases of Song of the South. I have both of those. I wouldn't mind finding an actual non-scratched copy of Exit to Eden on DVD, but I actually kind of wanted to get it on Laserdisc even more, and I got that. So back to Disney Treasures, I do really want to get those.
Larry, that's awesome. I didn't realize Dogma was such a rare DVD.
It's out of print.
DVD and Blu-ray.
It's out of print on DVD and Blu-ray.
I have both. But yeah.
So I look at your stuff.
Yeah, so I have my wish list. I'm trying to, without being too distracting to the channel. Let's see, rare stuff.
Thoughts on the Black Cauldron? It's all right. It's very it's very dark. It was in that dark period of Disney. In fact, what's the movie? Was it Waking Sleeping Beauty? Is that the name of the movie? A documentary all about how the Disney animation studio, they almost got rid of it. Like Disney animated movies were almost done with because movies like Black Cauldron and stuff had gotten kind of like dark and people really weren't seeing the movies and whatnot, and they were doing very, very bad. And again, the studio almost said we're done with doing animated movies. And then of course Little Mermaid and stuff like that came out, and things got better.
The other two Blu-rays, now that I looked, Not Another Teen Movie, which is super hard to find.
They have Gilmore Girl Funko Pops. I do need those.
And what is the other movie I just
Spice Girl Funko Pops. That's what they need. Sorry.
And Can't Hardly Wait. That's the other one, which isn't as rare, but... And Hot Rod, I guess, used to be out of print, but that just came back, I believe.
Yeah, that was... well, actually, wasn't Hot Rod it was out of print? Because for a while it was only on HD DVD, and then I guess it got released to Blu-ray and then went out of print again. That's weird.
Yes, we're still
streaming. I don't know why we're still streaming. Only 87 minutes in.
But look, we still got 60 people watching it. It was down to like 35, so more people are coming to watch.
I'm getting hungry, so we'll keep talking for a little bit, then I'm going to get some food.
We have not seen The Incredibles 2. Now I know Not Another Teen Movie is on Blu-ray. Somebody asked the top of the wish list stuff, and that's up on the top of my list. Favorite John Candy movie? Great Outdoors. Great Outdoors.
Wow. Wagons East. Oh my gosh, favorite John. I don't even. There's so many. Like I mean, yeah, Great Outdoors is fantastic, and Harry Crumb, and I mean, oh my gosh, I mean, so many amazing movies. I don't even know which one to choose from.
Some TV shows are on 4K. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a good one, too.
Yeah, such an amazing movie. Uncle Buck, I mean, such good films. The thing is that it's like when people ask me, what's your favorite movies? It's like, there's so many good ones, I don't know. And same thing, pick my favorite John Candy. It's like... Yeah.
If I had to pick a Steven Seagal movie, mine would be Under Siege.
I'd probably go Under Siege as well, yeah.
Why TV shows aren't on 4K? I already said that. My bad. I'm repeating myself. Did you watch Power Rangers when you were a kid? No.
Well, you would have been the age to watch it, though.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
My brother and his friends watched it, because my brother's like 2.5 years younger than me.
So he's probably my age?
Yeah. So, Power Rangers were really big with his age group, my age group. I think I was in 5th grade when Power Rangers got popular, and at least at my school, if you were a 5th grader who watched Power Rangers, you were gonna get beat up. So no, I caught Power Rangers here and there because my brother was watching it, but I never got into it. It wasn't until maybe like a couple years ago when those big box sets came out, and I got a hold of them. Actually, you know who it was? If you guys ever watch Linkara on YouTube, he usually does comic book stuff, but he also reviews. He does really amazing reviews on the entire Power Rangers like series from the beginning to like I don't even know where he's up to at this point. Really good like documentary, basically sort of documentaries on the series, and that kind of got me like I should maybe start watching this. It looks pretty good, and then I got the box sets and really got into it.
Worst Christmas movie.
Uh,
Surviving Christmas, but I still think it.
I don't think Surviving Christmas is bad.
It's pretty.
It's all right.
Jingle All the Way too.
That was pretty
I
bad.
haven't even seen that.
I still wouldn't say my worst. You know what's really bad? I tried rewatching it again. And it didn't. No. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Do we ever cook at home, and what do you usually eat?
Does frozen pizza count as
He
cooking at home?
said it's not Tombstone pizza.
Oh, that's all I cook.
Yeah, I mean, I cook at home. I don't make anything elaborate.
I'm too lazy. I throw some frozen pizza in the oven. That's about as cooking as I get.
I cook more when RG's around than when he's
And
not
now
around.
I want Tombstone pizza. Thanks a lot.
Worst Halloween movie.
I'm gonna go with.
I haven't seen all the sequels, so I can't really answer it. It's not.
Why am I drawing a blank? The one with Busta Rhymes.
Oh, Resurrection, right?
Is that what it was? Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Favorite movie? Mine's Rounders.
I mean, I usually just go with Young Frankenstein, but I got a bunch of movies I like.
Do you guys watch documentaries about Bigfoot, ghosts, and aliens?
At Christmas story after watching it 23 hours straight. What'd you say?
Yes, if we watch documentaries about Bigfoot, ghosts, aliens.
Yeah, I have some. Yeah.
What app?
I like ones about ghosts.
What app do you use to keep track of your movies? Well, you use.
I just use my website. I have it all at cinemasickness.com.
I use Blu-ray.com as my movies app.
My problem was I wasn't happy with any. I wasn't happy with any app. I wasn't happy with any website because, I mean, with a collection this size, I have a ton. Well, first off, I have a ton of stuff even on common formats that aren't on those websites. I was constantly having to add stuff, and on top of that, I have like 40 or 50 different formats in my collection, and you can only usually do like, Blu-rays, DVD,
4K.
HD, 4K. Once you get in the Laserdisc and VHS, those aren't on those websites.
Thoughts on Home Alone 4? I don't have any thoughts on it.
They're not good.
Does the Chevy Chase egg on the head still scare your son?
No, he's fine with it now. He used to hate that thing, but he's alright with it.
Gremlins or Gremlins 2?
Gremlins. I like Gremlins 2 though, but Gremlins.
Scariest movie you've ever watched? Well, for me...
Exorcist.
For me, it was it, but that's because I'm terrified of clowns. So.
Exorcist just scares the heck out of that. I think, here's what scares me, like, movies that I think could possibly be real. Like, it wouldn't scare... I mean, okay, let me phrase that. It had some scary moments, definitely. Like, it was a scary movie. But in the back of my head, I'm always knowing, hey, Pennywise isn't a real thing. Like, that's not going to be a real thing. I watch a movie like The Exorcist, and I'm like... maybe exorcism could be real, or I watch a movie with ghosts and I'm like, I believe in ghosts, so maybe ghosts, could be real.
There we go. Celebrity crush.
I got a bunch.
I have two.
What's her name?
I have two main ones.
Why am I drawing a blank? What's her name from Undeclared? The main girl from Undeclared, who's in like, she plays all those like B rolls and like who's the guy who did Undeclared? Why am I drawing a blank now? 40-Year-Old Virgin and all that stuff.
Judd
Apatow. She's always like a background character, like a Judd Apatow movie. What is I can't remember her name. That's who I'm gonna go with.
Mine are Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence.
But they're good looking too.
So, Emma Stone is top of my list. She just seems like she'd be cool. Same thing with Jennifer Lawrence. They seem like they'd be cool to hang out with too. Like they don't come off as stuck up.
Yes, I've been in North Carolina.
Aubrey Plaza is a good one too. And Kat Dennings. Favorite current WWE wrestler? Why don't you go first?
I'm gonna go with The Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, mine is Alexa Bliss. Once CM Punk left, wrestling just hasn't been the same for me.
The Bushback Brothers. What about Tatanka?
It's culturally insensitive now.
Oh, is it? My bad. Jake the Snake, Rowdy Roddy.
He's dead.
And
Ronda Rousey's Rowdy Ronda Rousey. She comes out. She has his jacket.
I saw. You know what? Actually, I
her
saw.
Her son gave her.
Oh, okay.
His jacket.
That's the girl. Okay, I've seen pictures of that.
See, they know. Oh.
Well, when meeting him at the Great Philadelphia Comic-Con, he was like the nicest guy ever.
You got to meet Ric Flair too, which is insane.
Yeah, Ric Flair was nice.
That's insane to me. Ric Flair is like, if you had the Mount Rushmore of wrestling, it would be Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and then two other people. But Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan are like...
and then two other people.
Well, no, but Ric Flair, when you think of professional wrestling, it would probably be like Stone Cold and The Rock.
Probably, yeah.
Ric Flair is like... The fact that he has been in wrestling for 40 years and he's still so relevant, and there's rap songs about... Like, he is culturally crossed over like Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson or Hulk Hogan did.
Yeah, he was Ric Flair was nice. He was a nice guy, but he did have that sort of like, you know, I am a celebrity kind of mentality. Whereas Hacksaw was a lot more like laid back because he was kind of just a minor like sort of guest kind of there. He was super nice though.
Everybody's chiming in with their Mount Rushmore.
Their Mount Rushmore wrestling.
Ric Flair Drip, yes, that is the rap song. He was on Jimmy Fallon with the guy who, I think it was Migos, maybe. I don't.
Oh, really?
Don't
Don't
even get me started on new rap. It's a terrible.
Andre the Giant.
Yes, but I'm talking about like names that like when you hear wrestling, like.
You're right. I mean, I would definitely say,
I think
like you said, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and then third one,
Ric Flair.
Probably Ric Flair.
But then you have to look at people like Randy Savage, Macho Man, and like
you see, yeah,
it would be tough. People say John Cena, and he is essentially the modern day.
Yeah. You know what you probably have to? You have to have two Mount Rushmores. You'd have to have like modern day wrestling not modern day, but like.
I was gonna say that gets into a dicey conversation.
Well, there's your kind of like golden age, or I want to say golden or bronze age or whatever, like the early wrestling when it was like, you know, the territories, and then you have like
then you have Bruno Sammartino. Like I said,
but then you have the 80s like WWF like genre, and then you get into like the 90s,
Stone Cold,
the 90s and on, yeah. How do we get into wrestling? Jeez.
It always turns into wrestling.
By the way, we're only gonna be talking for like another 10 minutes because it's coming up 10.
Oh, you don't want a 2-hour video?
I'm hoping. Am I still recording? We're good, guys. We're still recording. That's good.
Ever been to LA? I've never been to California.
I've never been to California either.
I've been to Vegas. That's close.
Close-ish. A couple hours away.
Favorite childhood video game, and now I don't play video games anymore.
I'm sorry, what's that question?
Favorite childhood video game now? Childhood video game was Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball for Nintendo.
I would say favorite from a kid, probably Super Mario Brothers 3. And then favorite now, I would still go with the Klonoa's games. They're my favorites.
We already answered.
I like puzzle games. Klonoa is like a puzzle game and a platformer like together.
Okay.
And it's really fun.
We already said Gremlins instead of Gremlins 2.
Wizard of Oz, best movie ever done in 3D. You know what? You want to see a good movie done that was upscaled to 3D? Watch Jurassic Park. You will watch that movie in 3D and go, did they mean to shoot this in 3D and never release it in 3D? I looked it up. No, they did not. But there's so much of that that's coming at the camera constantly. Really good 3D upscaling.
They want to know, where was it? What are you two watching tonight? I was watching Road Trip before I came over, and I'll finish that when I go home.
And I'm in the process of watching Precious Cargo with Bruce Willis and Mark Paul Gosselaar. Yeah, it's not very good.
How's Hilltop Hamburgers?
Delicious.
Original.
Why is that like that?
Original It or remake? I've only seen the remake.
The remake. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the original miniseries. Not even a movie. The original miniseries. I like it. It's great. It's great. It's really really good. But I think the atmosphere and kind of everything about the new one, it's more scary. It's there's a lot more going on with that. Transformers. With GoBots.
Transformers.
I do like my GoBots though, but I don't know.
Favorite film from your birth year? Ghostbusters.
I don't know what came out in '82.
E.T.
Epcot Center. That's '82.
Mine was Ghostbusters. '84 was Ghostbusters.
Favorite Phantasm movie? I'd probably just go with the first one.
I have no opinions on Lucifer. I haven't watched it.
The heck's Lucifer?
It's a show that just got saved by Netflix.
Never seen it.
No, I don't watch Young Sheldon. I tried watching the first episode. I did not like it. I like Big Bang Theory, but
Joe loves Big Bang Theory. You guys ever hear about Big Bang Theory? Ask Crazy Joe. Man, he can just go on for hours about how much he loves the Big Bang Theory.
Sure he could.
Have you ever lost or destroyed any of your movies? No.
I usually don't lend people movies because when I was younger, I would lend people movies and people just don't know how to take care of stuff. So I stopped doing that.
I actually like Donnell's question. If I had one wish, what would it be? I've thought about this, and I'm smart. So, they always say, like, okay, X-ning on the wishing for more wishes. Okay, I would make one wish. I would only need one wish, and that would be the power to do anything. That way, I can make my own wishes. I'd basically be my own genie in a weird way. That'd be my one power. And then I would set the genie free afterward. Second wish. Wouldn't even need a third wish.
Tough. I would have to think about that.
I mean, I could do anything. I could say, like, world peace. Boom, world peace. $1 million. $1 million. I want to go Disney. Boom, I'm in Disney. Whatever I want, it could just happen.
Thoughts of Will Smith as the genie in Aladdin?
That seems a weird casting, but who knows? It might work.
I mean, Will Smith needs that movie role. Like, he's kind of like Eddie Murphy, where he needs that role to, like, get him back. I feel like there hasn't been a very good, like, Will Smith comedy role, and that really could be...
I'm sad that Robin Williams has passed, because how cool would it have been for Robin Williams to reprise his role, like, in the live-action movie? That would have been amazing. They could still get, what's his name who does Homer Simpson? He's the one who does the voice of Homer, like, when it's not... When it wasn't Robin Williams. I can't remember the name of whatever his name is.
Any movie you watched where you had no expectations and were blown away?
I'm gonna go with The Innkeepers. I almost did not buy that movie. I had a gift. It was back when they were doing that trade in the DVD to Blu-ray or whatever trade in at Best Buy.
Yep.
And I had a $5 gift certificate to use towards something, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy a movie unless I'm getting it for $5. So I was looking for a $10 Blu-ray, and I couldn't find anything I wanted to see. I couldn't find anything I didn't already have, or anything I wanted to upgrade for $5. So I couldn't find a movie, and I see The Innkeepers, and I'm like, the cover art looks kind of cool. And I looked it up online, and it got horrible reviews. I mean, the movie was just getting trashed left and right. But the cinema gods were like, you should buy this movie. And I got home, popped it in, watched it 3 times in a row. Watched it just normally, and then watched it immediately twice again with the 2 different commentary tracks. It is that good of a movie. So I would go with that one.
For me recently, I guess...
Dan Castellaneta, that's his name. Or Castellaneta. You would know what I mean.
For me recently, it would be Brawl in Cell Block 99.
That was good.
Or The Killing of a Sacred Deer. So, I don't know if you've seen that. It's by the guy who directed The Lobster.
No, you were telling me about that, though. You said it was good. How do I pick a movie to watch? I go...
Yep.
That one looks good. Or sometimes I know what I want. Like if I just bought a movie, I might be like, okay, I know I want to see that.
I doubt Dave rents movies, Donnell, because he really doesn't need to. What I usually do is after like 3 or 4 months, I sign up for Netflix DVD service and I get Blu-rays that like I won't go buy because I'm not going to blind buy something that I most likely will only watch one time. And I will like usually subscribe for a month, maybe 2 months, to get caught up on everything, and then I will cancel my subscription. So I guess I do technically rent, but I have so many movies now. Like, my collection has grown 5-fold in the last year.
Since I started hanging out.
I was
going to say, am I to blame for that? Sorry.
Best Police Academy movie. The first one, however, Mission Miami, I think it's Mission Miami Beach or Assignment Miami Beach, has a special place in my heart because that used to be on Prism all the time when I was a kid. But the first one, in my opinion, is the best Police Academy movie.
Are there any YouTubers you want to collab with? Yeah, I mean, I've done stuff with Adam the Woo and Justin Scar to an extent. I wouldn't mind doing more stuff with them. In fact, coming up, I might do some stuff with Adam. Wouldn't mind doing some more stuff with Justin.
I personally think it would be awesome to meet up with the quote unquote wet movie crew.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you have guys like Wet Movie, Cool Duder, Fluffy Gamer,
Cinestalker.
Cinestalker, Alex Leba, who sometimes, I think he lives in the middle of the country and he goes out west sometimes. I just think it would be fun to like...
And definitely when we go down...
But then you'd have like 8 guys all searching for the same stuff.
Yeah.
Which would get kind of chaotic.
I'll definitely do some stuff with like the kind of the Disney crew, if you will, the Walt Disney World crew.
And I was gonna say, I don't go to Disney enough, but there's so many people in Florida I watch. Obviously Tim Tracker, Negro Orlando, Sean, Paging Mr. Morrow. Like there's so many channels down there. Ears to You, that I watch. That would be awesome to like do something with, but.
I still want to get up to Canada and hunt with Maddie. I was going to call her Nurgle20. She goes by Harvest Hollow now. I keep wanting to get up there, but it's just, it's Canada. That's kind of far. I gotta get a passport now to go to Canada.
Do you think MoviePass will go out of business? I don't see it lasting a long time at the current price range that they're doing. I think $10. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to sustain themselves.
Tim Tracker?
Tim Tracker?
Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, James actually lives right by me. Like, he's really, really close. I bump into him every now and then at, like, Kmart and stuff. And we were actually, like, booth neighbors at RetroCon last year. Nice guy. I would love to do some, like, movie stuff with him because... he's the angry video game nerd and everybody knows him for video games, but he's actually a huge movie buff and video games are kind of secondary to him. So I would love to do some movie stuff with him. That'd be really, really cool.
Worst ride at Walt Disney World? Hold on. Give me a second. I feel like
I'm going through like all the parks now in my head.
Primeval World.
Well, yeah, because
all it is a wild mouse.
It is a wild mouse. You're right.
So,
I don't know. I might go with that as well.
Somebody, Bridget, my girlfriend, texted me telling me Peanut Butter Solution is about a kid who puts magic peanut butter in places that he wants to grow hair, but it grows really long. That sounds like a terrifying movie.
Now I gotta see that.
Stitch's Great Escape was pretty awful, but compared to Primeval World,
I like Stitch's Great Escape. It's alright.
Well, I think of it like Alien Encounter or Mission. Like it still had parts of that. Mission to Mars. They do keep changing the rules to MoviePass.
Do a video with James Earl. Guys, if you want me to do a video with if you guys want me to do a video with a YouTuber, contact them. I really have no power over that unless I meet them or something like that, or really talk to them about stuff. And even when I have met James, it's never like I've been like, hey, can we make a video together? Because that would just sound ridiculous. Let it be known that, I exist to these people and that you want us to do a video and then maybe it'll happen.
I have never been to Carowinds, have you?
The heck's Carowinds?
It's a theme park. Or an amusement park.
No. Where's that at? You know?
North Carolina, maybe?
No.
Do you have a favorite Harry Potter movie? Funny story. I've seen the first hour of the first movie. That's it. And
I like them all.
My girlfriend's one of the biggest Harry Potter fans. I have the set. I'm going to watch them, but I've watched the first hour. And I've been to Harry Potter World, which really drives some people crazy.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson and Beatles song? There's only one, right? Girl Is Mine?
That would be a tough question to think of, too.
All right, well, with that, it's 10 o'clock. I'm hungry. We're going to wrap this up, okay, guys? We've been talking for 2 hours now.
Next week, same bat channel, same bat time.
Same sickness channel.
I think we've figured out maybe this week was better than last week.
Hopefully this works. Hopefully this setup is
If
good.
anybody here was here last week, can you tell us if this stream was better as a whole? I know last week, like, the sound went out. It made us sound like we were robots.
I don't really know how to fix that. I mean, I'm just doing this too loud.
It looks like, we still have 50 people watching after 2 hours, so...
Much better.
Yeah, so...
That's good. I think it was an issue with the internet because that night actually... What?
A lot better.
That night, last Monday after the live stream, around maybe like 1 o'clock, my internet just went completely out. Yeah. So I think my internet was acting up last week. I think that's one of the reasons why it was so bad.
Saying it. Okay, that's cool. So yeah,
I think it was just an issue with the internet last Monday. I think it was just acting up. Even Joe said there was issues recently with Comcast.
Yeah.
He was having some issues with his internet, so I think it was just a thing.
I think we're much more comfortable this week.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 of us on this couch that's made for 2 people.
Not 3 of us. If we do 3 again, we'll have to shoot somewhere else or something.
But yeah. So the plan. I hope I'm not overstepping here, but the plan is to try to do this every Monday night.
Yeah.
As long as you guys, watch and obviously.
That's the plan.
So. I don't have a life on Monday nights, like I said. I don't watch wrestling anymore, so...
No, this is. I want this to be the normal, the my regular Monday night thing.
Yeah, so... what else do we got here?
I don't know.
It was lacking a little craziness. Yeah, Crazy Joe was missed.
I missed the jokes.
Movie just sitting in the terminal since 4:30. That sucks.
What?
You're getting ready to go to Paris? Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Paris or Italy.
Yeah, that's right. You are going overseas.
See you, Nicole.
All right, well, anyway, I need food. I'm going to go to McDonald's and eat some really disgusting stuff.
I'm going to go watch the rest of Road Trip.
Oh, I'm going to finish Precious Cargo.
Thumbs up.
Anyway.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Yes. Oh, I think it will be the same time. We're shooting for like 8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
Eastern time.
8 o'clock Eastern, around that time. I mean, if he gets here a little early... We might start a little bit early, or like today.
We would have been live at like 8 o'clock.
We would have been live, yeah.
We were, and we realized that it was set to
set the public and not unlisted. Yeah.
So like we were live talking for 5 minutes, and we're like, nobody's watching. That's bizarre.
It's like nobody's joining the chat. Why? And because I'm an idiot and did the wrong settings. So yeah, we're still figuring this out. So yeah, around the 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. On Mondays is when I'll be doing this again. It might be a little bit early, it might be a little bit later, but it's going to be around that 8 o'clock time. That's the plan.
Oh, should we put the pressure on Alex? One last question.
All right, Alex. One last question.
This is it.
We're gonna end it here. Alex has a question. You better make it good, Alex.
If it's terrible,
this is a horrible question.
Terrible, we don't want you back next week. I'm kidding.
Come on. All right. What's Alex's question? How long is this going to take to pop up?
Bye, Joe. Bye, Jeremy. See ya, Mary. Yeah, Mary. Marie.
Come on, Alex. What's your question?
Alex, come on.
Oh, come on. Don't say, oh, no. What's your question? We don't got all night. I'm hungry. I want some chicken McNuggets.
See you, Movie Hunter.
Oh. There we go. Explain why you think that Blu-ray won the format war over HD DVD.
I think it was support from studios.
Yeah, studio support. That's it. It's what it always is.
I mean, look at how long it took Disney to go to Blu-ray.
Yeah. It's just studio support. When it comes to that kind of stuff, it's just it's a snowballing effect. You sort of have this studio's going to support this studio's going to support this, and then another big studio jumps onto that, onto Blu-ray, and then another studio's like, well, that studio and that studio on Blu-ray, so we're going to jump on as well. And then at that point, it's just other studios are going, everybody, what?
You need an end catchphrase.
I do need an end catchphrase.
I heard some movie YouTubers might go like this and say a cool catchphrase at the end of their videos, like maybe ask a question like, who's down to movie?
Should I go
instead of saying like, bye?
Should I go what, vlog over, or
no,
I can't do that, or
now it's time to pay the price.
Now it's time to pay the price, or what's Justin's go home and sleep well. I need a good one. They all have them. Those are all good ones. I don't have one. Can you guys think of one?
Down with the cinema sickness. See, that's
no, because that's
you down with the sickness? I mean,
no, that's too. Who's that? Corner Limp Bizkit?
Disturb.
Oh, yeah, I'm way off. I hate that song. So no, I don't know.
And then you go. I can't do that. That's terrible.
Or I could just hang myself.
Whoa.
I don't know. I gotta think.
Whoa.
I gotta think of something.
It's going dark, guys.
It's going dark.
It's getting dark.
It's getting.
He's hungry.
It's going. Don Bluth Disney. I want pizza, so bye.
That'd be funny if you did the wave.
I want pizza,
So bye.
I kind of like that one. I don't know. We out. I don't know. I'll think of something. If you guys, honestly, leave comments down below in this video if you guys can think of a good catchphrase, and if there's something good, I'll do it. I wouldn't mind a catchphrase. Everybody else has one.
Any of you guys, they're still left. If you don't watch my channel, do so. He's gonna put a link.
I'll put a link down below to his YouTube channel.
Down to movie. I've been putting out a ton of videos. Been doing collection videos. So a lot of you guys I recognize from the comments and everything. So I appreciate it. But down to movie. The sickness has ended for now.
The sickness has ended.
And then
spreading the sickness.
So, all right, guys.
All right. Anyway, well, like I said, leave a comment down below if you can think of a good catchphrase, and we'll see. So, all right, guys. Again, thanks for watching for the whole almost 2 hours. Jeez, I can't believe we've been going for that long.
115 minutes.
Oh, so I'm gonna keep these.
We could have watched a movie.
I'm gonna keep these videos to an hour long. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, it was it was awesome tonight. You guys were great. Like, I couldn't even keep up with all the questions that were being asked.
So. All right, guys. So again, next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time ish is when we'll be back. Again, this is gonna be like an every Monday night thing. That's the plan. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I want pizza. Bye. I hope this works. Oh.